What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Slasher44, and today is Friday, and on Fridays we look at elite weapons, and this week it just so happens to be the EM1 Pwner, the same gun that one of my subscribers told me was his favorite elite weapon ever, which just surprises me because not many people think the EM1 is one of the best weapons in the game, but this guy did, and he loved the Pwner, so I decided to talk about it this week. This is an interesting weapon because I have a confession. I really don't like playing with the EM1, and the IMR. I just don't like either of those weapons. The main reason I like weapons where I can run around with really quick, both with the EM1 and the IMR you can't. But the one really interesting thing about the EM1, and here I have a couple of tips for you when using the EM1. First of all, never aim down sights. You have like better accuracy when you're not aiming down sights, just using the hip spread, than you do with aiming down sights. So just never aim down sights. Tip number 2 is if you don't play with vibration on, turn it on when you're using the EM1. Reason being, there's 2 ways to tell if the weapon's actually 3 ways to tell if the weapon's overheating. Number 1, sound. Number 2, you can look in the bottom right hand corner. Or number 3, if you're using vibration in a controller, your controller vibrates more when it's about to overheat. That's the way I tell, because in this gameplay, I wasn't using headphones. I had absolutely no sound, so the only way I could tell if it was going to overheat was either by looking at it or vibration. So I used the vibration in the controller more than anything, because it's just a waste of time to look down in the corner when you can be looking for people to kill. But let's go ahead and look at some stats on this weapon. So as far as the EM1 Pwner goes, we have the stats as follows. Up 2 damage, up 1 mobility, down 1 accuracy, down 1 fire rate, and down 1 handling. And believe it or not, this is one of the better variants for the EM1. Reason being that down fire rate actually doesn't change anything. It changes to make it so it overheats a little bit faster. That is it. It just overheats a little bit faster. On top of that, the damage has changed from 18 up close, 15 at mid-range, and 12 at long range to 18, 18, and 15. I know those sound like really weird numbers, but the reason why it's that is because it has such a high fire rate of 1200. Basically, the way you think about it is that laser beam coming out of the gun is just bullets coming one after another, after another, after another. That's kind of the way you have to think about it. You can't really picture it as firing bullets. Now, some of the other stats are the hip spread is increased by 10%, and the view kick is increased by 10%. That view kick increase is absolutely pointless because, like I said, you're never going to be aiming down sights. That hip spread is a bit of a big deal, so a laser sight is definitely recommended. Just make it so it's that much easier to fire from the hip. So, like I said, the tips that I got for you guys are play with vibration on because it actually helps you tell when this gun is overheating. Never aim down sights, and the one other thing that's changed on this weapon is the aim down sights time is improved by actually like over 100 milliseconds, which is actually really, really good on any other gun, but on this gun it doesn't mean anything because you're never going to be aiming down sights. As far as a class setup goes, I would just suggest your kind of main perks, maybe Gung Ho, if you want to get interesting with it. Gung Ho isn't bad on this gun whatsoever. So that's my suggestions for the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and comment in the comment section down below. Let me know which elite weapons you want to see me do. I've done tons and tons and tons of them, so I am interested to see which ones I haven't done and what ones you guys want to see. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. That would be great. And until next time, guys, peace out.